Alright, hey guys, welcome back to another episode. My name is Mabi, and I want to talk about Nightingale. This game came out February 20th of 2024, and this is basically an open-world survival game, first person. The theme here is set to a fantastical steampunk, lots of colors, a lot of gears and robots, and also mixed with gigantic monsters and things. This is single player and multiplayer. I played it purely single player for the around 7 to 8 hours that I tried this game out. I'm not gonna finish it because it's still in early access, and I kind of want the game to cook a little bit more, and then I'm gonna revisit it in however long it's gonna take, a year or two, and then play the full version. And I'm gonna explain why. We'll go over exactly how the game works, and then the good stuff and the bad stuff. So, the core gameplay of it, is it fun and worth playing? Well, basically, I think it's a really unique sort of storyline and gameplay that they have here. When they first showed off the trailer of this game about a year ago, I think it was maybe even at like the Video Game Awards, like pre-show or something. This was one of those games where I wrote down on my notes, and I was like, I'm really excited because I love open world games. Yeah, hitting trees with axes and beating down rocks and hitting animals and just building up stuff. It's fun. You know, it's nothing new, and this definitely hasn't really changed a lot of that, but everything around it just has a lot of potential. So, the story is you're one of the last like humans being taken over by these dark entities, and you're given the task between traveling worlds, given by this fey creature who says that he is, he's a boon to humanity. He wants to help you. A reason why? Who knows? So pretty much, you are going to be using different sort of cards, like literal cards, that you can modify environments when you procedurally generate them, or if you're already inside of a world to change up how things work. So you're going to also be getting quests from NPCs. You could recruit them, purchase things from them, sell things, and help them out with different quests. Basically, you're going to be doing this, building a base and getting a lot of gear with all your workstations. You're going to be unlocking recipes either by going through different dungeons and completing puzzles, or buying them straight out from NPCs. You're going to gather loot, chop down trees to get new ore, defeat certain monsters to get bones and all that things. Dungeons, cards, and then you're going to be making the new biomes by combining these cards together to make different biomes, like forest, swamp, and desert. Those are the three initial ones that they have right now, but then you have a lot of modifiers, like, oh, this is always dark, this is a world where gravity is a lot lower, or hey, this one you run a lot faster but you are basically a little weaker, and so on. A lot of different things you can do. And then you're going to be repeating that over and over, to get your gear level higher. The enemies are going to be higher, and as they go, you're going to unlock new different types of loots, new NPCs, etc. You do have the options to, build a base in every area, which is probably going to take a lot of time unless you're running with a good group. But you can always quick travel back to your own base and, have a nice, safe environment there. So yeah. The gameplay loop is fun, it's nice and simple and unique with the procedurally generated stuff. The big, huge pluses on this game is the building. It's nice, quick, easy, and simple. This is one of those games where you can queue up and have a blueprint of everything there, so you can see it, go gather the stuff, come on back, press a simple button, and then it uses all of your inventory to go and hit every single one of your blueprints right away, so you don't have to go to each individual wall and door, etc. So that's really nice. A lot of really cool looking models for stations and storage. You can twist them around. It looks good. The lighting is decent. And there's amazing customization for your equipment. Basically, the same pickaxe you're going to be using, well, can be made in several different ways. You can use a rock. You can use sticks. But then you get different sorts of rocks, different sorts of sticks later that are higher in gear level, and the modifiers are on them. For example, if you make a hat with fiber, maybe it'll give you plus 10% health. You can fight a monster that gives you much better fiber because he has like bristles on him, and then boom, you get 20% more health on that, also increasing your gear score. So there's lots of different ways to do that besides just crafting, also just buffing them up straight out with essences that you find throughout the world too. So yes, There's also a lot of potential, as mentioned, with the procedurally generated maps. This is not one of those games where, hey, there's a gigantic handcrafted map and that's it, you're going to explore that. Nor is it one of those one procedurally generated maps. You get one map, you explore it. It's not even that large. You can explore like a usual map in like 10 to 20 minutes if you're just running around and looking and mapping the place out. But then, yeah, you get different biomes and then different modifiers, and in future updates they can always add new things, so you can just keep making new things to explore, which is you know, pretty cool. All right, so the overall thoughts though: is it worth buying it right now in early access, or wait till the version 1.0 or just don't pick it up at all? I would wait, but this is a decent game if you are looking for more open world survival games. Single or multiplayer, there's just too many things missing, however, that I would not recommend people go in and play dozens of hours unless you really have nothing else to do, or you get it on a sale. Yeah, for example, lots of unoptimizations that I've been seeing, right? There's like low FPS a lot of the time, depending on the different biomes you got, or if you quit the game and reload it, or if there are monsters around you. It's really weird. I'm also running a 4090 GPU, so I have no trouble running anything right now. A lot of textures and graphics popping in and out. Characters just teleporting all over the place. Inconsistent environments with falling through platforms and not knowing what you can vault on. NPCs are really dumb. It's nice that they're in the game, but you really can't control them the way you want. And you know, AI plus your recruited allies are just stupid. They just run at you or run away, and they don't do anything. You just hit them and they just ragdoll and die. It feels really dumb. The combat's pretty clunky too. It's passable. Just think of it maybe like a lesser Skyrim in that sense. And the game is always online, which is a terrible, terrible idea. Meaning, you know, when you teleport to different areas or when you start the game, you are forced to play online. So let's say your internet goes out and you just want to play, you know, because you got nothing else to do. You can't do that. So why is it always online? I don't know why. I think it's because it'll take a lot more effort to just make two different versions of the game. And, you know, maybe if you play offline, you can cheat. You go online, you can mess around with stuff. Who knows? But the devs recently said that they are going to make an offline version available because a lot of people were asking for it. And yeah, it's probably for the best. And also, there's a lot of open world survival games competition around this time of release. You got Palworld and Enshrouded. I highly recommend playing those two, especially Enshrouded, if you're looking for a game like Valheim. If you're looking for a game like this, Enshrouded is a top game right now. It's high quality, but it's also in early access, so you want to think about that as well. So that's it for Nightingale. It was cool, the idea. I like it a lot. Going in though, it needs a lot more quality of life stuff. One of the biggest things that's just annoying as well, I just want to mention this as well, is when, you know, using crafting materials and it doesn't take stuff from your chest. You know, you have a million chests sitting there. You got to all organize. You have to go in each individual one, grab wood. You got to grab tin ore. You got to grab twine, and then you got to go back to that thing, and then you got to move it back and forth. It's just super annoying. Really stupid. It takes up a lot of time. It does not need to be that way. So there's just a lot of things that need to be done. So good game. Wait till it's complete. I think that's it. That's all I got to say about this. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.